Looking to throw. Flaherty. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw. Flaherty. That swung out wide to Harris. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. He's going to try and take off with it. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Looking to throw. Townsend. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Off play action. Roach. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run. Achane. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Roach. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed. I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance. It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 13 carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown. Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass. Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that. They'll try the right side with Harris. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle. From the gun on 3rd down, Townsend. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Townsend. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Townsend. And that one too wide and incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Off the play fake. Roach. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Roach. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
19 Tiger.
To throw on second down. Roach over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On fourth down, Roach. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Throwing on first down, Roach. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back to throw. Roach. Open man right side is Ingram. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Hey, check, Panther.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Roach. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2 yards to go, second down.
Back to throw. Townsend. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Operating from the gun. Townsend.
And he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. They'll look to throw again.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Back to throw again. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on third down, Townsend.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Gay's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Throwing to start the drive.
Roach. He's got it to Collins, complete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. on 1st and 10. Roach. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Roach, a short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Browns who have the lead at halftime. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Titans trying to hold on and claim victory. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Roach finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half. A big success, over 30 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun, Roach. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Roach.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The throw over the middle taken in. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Townsend. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Off play action. Townsend. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Harris running straight ahead. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Townsend. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Back to throw. Townsend. And incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Townsend. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Off play action. Roach firing quickly here, and that's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.